Hi, my students. Welcome back. And for those that are new to this channel, I'm Ellie. And today we're going to be working on past perfect tense. So let's get started. We're only focusing on had today. The past tense is had. And we can use it for all of the pronouns. I had, you had, we had, they had, he had, she had, it had. So that's what we're going to practice now. I'm going to show you some word groupings, and I'm going to show you how to use the past perfect tense. Let's look at how we can form the past perfect tense. There are three forms: statement, question, and negative statement. To form the past participle tense, we need a subject, the word had, and a past participle. So for example, she had given. Now this is not a complete sentence, so there's no punctuation mark here. A negative statement would be she hadn't asked. Interrogative or question, had they arrived? Interrogative negative, hadn't you finished? Notice those three are complete sentences. And remember, do not separate that contraction when you're using hadn't in a question. Hadn't you finished? You don't want to say, had not you finished? No. Remember, keep that contraction when asking a question. Now let's look at how we can use that past perfect tense. So when do we use the past perfect tense? The past perfect refers to a time earlier than before now. It is used to make it clear that one event happened before another in the past. It doesn't matter which event is mentioned first. The tense makes it clear which one happened first. Let's make that a little easier. Let's look at this. A positive statement would be, he had studied English before he moved to Michigan. A question would be, had he studied English before he moved? A negative statement, he had not studied English before he moved. Now let's look at how we can use that past perfect tense. Let's look at it this way. Here's a chart showing event A and event B. Past participle, gone. Past participle, saved. Past participle, started. Past participle, slept. This is John. John had gone out when I arrived in the office. John had gone out. That's the first event. When I arrived in the office, that's the second event. I had saved my document, that's the first event, before the computer crashed. That's the second event. When they arrived, first event, we had already started cooking, second event. He was very tired because he hadn't slept well. In these sentences, you can clearly see the two events. John had gone out, period. More information, John had gone out when I arrived in the office. I had saved my document, period. That's a sentence. More information, before the computer crashed. When they arrived, this is not a complete sentence. We need extra information. When they arrived, comma, we had already started cooking. He was very tired. That's a complete sentence. But we can add more information. He was very tired because he hadn't slept well. You can also make a question using had. Had he gone out? Hadn't you saved your work before your computer crashed? Had they arrived in time to help you cook? Hadn't he slept well the night before? If you want to say something that has just happened within a few seconds or a minute ago, you can always add the word just. For example, John had just left the office, meaning you just missed him. He was here a second ago. John had just left the office. Her computer had just crashed. It means it just happened a second ago, a minute ago. Her computer had just crashed. They had just arrived in time to help them cook. They just did it, just a minute ago, a second ago. They just did it. They had just arrived in time to help them cook. Well, that about sums it up for this video. Now, today we talked about had plus past participle to make that past perfect tense. I know there is past perfect continuous, and that's what I'll do in the next video. I also understand that there are times when we mix tenses as well, and that'll be in another video. Oh, isn't English fun? But I want to do this step by step, showing you how to group words together and to make a better sentence. I'm Elliot English Fun Zone. Remember, like, subscribe, and you can also visit my other channel, English Fun Zone for Kids. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep practicing. Bye.